Welcome back to the den for episode 10 of Rambles Rants Razors. How you doing? I'm doing great. I got a bunch of, enough things to keep my scattered brain occupied to talk about. That's how much I got to talk about. First, this Thursday, August 31st, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, we shave with Seek Solo, fellow YouTube content creator and a guy I've known for 3 or 4 years now, and another guy that I've known for about the same exact amount of time. Both guys I met through selling them razors, and I believe both were through eBay. Yes, that's how I first met them. Ben is the owner and half of ShaVe Shave Co. He and his dad Philippe are the guys behind ShaVe. I learned earlier today, I guess it's been out there for a few weeks, the information has that ShaVe Shave Co. is actually going out of business, and it's very sad news for me. Ben is damn good people. I won't talk about it too much. I've talked about it before. In fact, in my very first shave video, outdoor shave video, was with the ShaVe Shadow and my homemade F-Bombs shave stick. I'll put a link to that in the description. But I really, I'm still digesting the news that Ben is calling it quits on this. I know that whatever he does next is going to be, awesome. He's a smart guy. Him and his dad are both driven. But come hang out with Ben, Sieg, myself, and Smiley from Smiles for Miles, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, for We Shave on Instagram. There's a link to all my social media in the description. Just click on my link tree, and my link tree will take you to every way possible to communicate with me. All right, that covers it. Remember the We Shave sticker. I haven't quite decided on what I want to do with the 7th and final sticker. So far we have 6 winners. To recap, we have Bobby Moffett, the artisan behind Sawdust Creation Studios, and another damn good friend of mine, Steve, Jordan, Paul Walton, Scott, and Lee. Congratulations again, guys. We've got a killer giveaway going. If you haven't seen the We Shave giveaway video that I did about 5 months ago, I'll also put a link to that in the descriptions. I'm going to have links on top of links. Links for days, baby. So I'm offering up a bunch of stuff. I'm not going to go into it. A lot of that is in the We Shave giveaway details video. We have one more entry open. One more person is going to get a We Shave sticker that is like the Willy Wonka golden ticket into the giveaway. I've been communicating the last few days with Artisans and Vendors, getting commitments and different things from them for a giveaway. And I just want to share with you guys a couple of things that I just secured this week that are super exciting. And remember, all 7 people, we're going to do packages and gift cards and different things, with 3, 2, and 1 being the biggest winners. And so I'll take all 7 stickers, we'll put them into a hat, and I'll have Emily or my wife draw them out of the hat and hand them to me. And that's how we will select the winners, okay? Commitments that I just received from Artisans and Vendors. Shannon at Elysian, she has a full-size EDT of Olympus. That's the fragrance that I just reviewed, and it's fantastic. I'll have a link to that in the description. Check it out. That was a beautiful, beautiful backdrop. Bill at Murphy and McNeil, I just got the tracking for it today. He is mailing me a soap and splash. I don't know what, he didn't say. And on the email, all it says is giveaway set. He asked, what I wanted, and I told him, gift cards, whatever, Bill, will be perfect. Not too long ago, I did a review of Valle Crucis. That was a collaboration between Murphy and McNeil and Black Mountain Shaving. I'm going to put a link to that in the description as well. Maybe it'll be Valle Crucis. I haven't asked. I'll let you guys know, though, once I get it. Adam, a damn good people and a damn good friend of mine. I speak with Adam quite often on Instagram. He is the artisan brush maker that made this guy here. And I'm going to put a link to my video where I did a review of this brush and Hawaiian Soaps Dr. Lion. Eric Rodak. His bowl that I normally use is in the bathroom. I have one of them. This is the one he gave me. I bought one, and then this was one of his early prototypes that he sent me for review as a gift. My favorite one is in the bathroom. I said that right. It's in the bathroom where I just did my frostbite shave. Yeah, it's in the bathroom. Okay. Eric Rodak. Another amazing guy. I love this community, and I love a lot of people in the community, and Eric Rodak is another one of them. Eric has offered up 2 bowls. So if he ends up doing 2 bowls, 1 bowl to one winner and another bowl to another winner. Remember, there's going to be packages. So you don't just, it depends on where you fall in the thing, right? But we're going big. This is the big community giveaway. Thank you for your support. Thank you for supporting the community. Yakety schmackety. And hopefully, if this goes well, I want to do this again next year. I'm really having fun doing this, and I'm excited. Can you tell? Hoffman's, man, knocks it out of the park. I reached out to him. $100 gift card to Hoffman Soaps. Freaking A. First Line Shave, Michael Riley. I did a review for him not too long ago. Origins, he sent me that for review. I'll put a link to that in the description. He said I'm in, whatever I want. So I'm going to get everything kind of put together, and then, I guess I'll tell him, soap set or gift card or, whatever's easiest for the artisans. And if you're an artisan and you're watching this, I'd love to have you participate. $10 gift card, $20 gift card, soap set, whatever, t-shirt, stickers. Community, I and the other members of the community, we just love shave gear. It can be a pencil or a pen. Bold Goose Shaving. Do I got one handy? Yes, I do. Phil at Bold Goose for a while. I don't think he's doing them right now. But when you bought something from Phil, for the longest time, he was sending out these 2-in-1 highlighter pens. And then the pens that he had before that, or after that, had flashlights in them. And it's just cool. It says Bold Goose, and it's a cool little thank you. And every time I use it, I think of Bold Goose. Van Yulay, Monica, total sweetheart and a wealth of knowledge. She is in. I haven't gotten an exact commitment out of her, but expect something cool, at the very least a soap set. Shave Dad, that is my dear good friend Jerry. I talk with him on the telephone. I love that guy. Courtesy of Shave Dad, his group that he has created on Facebook. If you're not a part of it, what's wrong with you? Shave Dad. I'll put a link to that in the description. Join the Shave Dad Facebook group. Courtesy of Jerry and Shave Dad, a $15 gift card to the Wet Shaving Store, Andy's shop. Alien Shave, they are in. I don't have an exact commitment out of them yet. It might be their new fragrance that's coming, Maximus. So that's all I'm going to say about that, even though it was a mouthful. Where are we at? 8 minutes. Dang, so that was a lot to pack, right? I think that covers a lot of it. Ben and Sieg and Smiley this Thursday, the 31st, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. Sieg is in Greenland. It'll be 8 p.m. his time. Next quick order of business. A couple months ago, I did a review of Space of July from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. That's the barbecue themed fragrance. I did that up at the lava fields. I'll put a link to that in the description. And I don't know if he was joking. I think he's kind of serious. If you look at the photos, and I'll put the one photo that they're talking about right up here. They asked if it was AI, if it was an artificial intelligence created image. I'm going to give you guys my word right now. While I do use filters, like for my Instagram stuff, like if you see the frostbite thumbnail, I use this like shaded filter. That's just because I was for the thumbnail. And that's just because I was trying to create like a frosty, cold kind of look to it. But that's when I'm using construction paper. So like for a lot of my, and in fact, this is the construction paper that I used for that thumbnail. So for that kind of stuff, and I also use flashlights. I got a little mag light. For that kind of stuff, I just use different filters. Most of the time I don't though. It's lighting. And I use all these, I got a bunch of lights. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights on right now. In fact, I don't need that one, get the glare off of there. But I use a lot of different lights. Like, look here, I got blue and red up here. Bing, bing, bing. Can you see that? Bing, bing, bing. Right? So Instagram, photos, my mail calls, I might use a filter for that. Never, ever AI. My outdoor stuff. The whole reason why I'm doing outdoors is to show you guys real places that I love, real places in the Pacific Northwest, and it would totally defeat the purpose of my content to use any kind of filter or artificial intelligence created images. So what you see with Space of July is 1000% real. I have a couple different camera apps that I use on my camera when I'm taking it, but all that really does is like I get to choose between, you know, like outdoor, high def, you know, this, that, and the other thing, but they're not like Instagram filters or anything like that by any means. It's just changing the resolution, and then also like not the focus, I can't think of the word. No artificial intelligence, though, will ever be used in any of my content. And if I do, I will make it known. But never, ever filters, or especially not AI images with my outdoor content. Yeah, my word on that. And the biggest reason is because it defeats my purpose, my intent behind my content. Like the waterfall from my Shave Chaser video, my first ever review for Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. That waterfall, 100% real. Everything that you guys see in those shave videos is real. What's not real is these good looks. I do use a filter to make me look a little bit better looking than I actually am. But outside of that filter, to make it easier for you to digest all this gingery goodness that you're getting, that's about the only thing I do. With that, let's move into the Starling. So part of what's on my mind, and also why I've been saying at the end of some of my videos, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. It's such a simple concept that I really feel like our culture has forgotten, especially on the internet. Like, I don't consider myself like a hard ass or a tough guy, but in my daily life, I almost never get any kind of blowback or negativity from people. But it seems like people have no problem doing it on the internet to myself, anyone, and everyone. And, you know, they're the typical keyboard heroes, 40-year-old virgins living at home in their mom's basement, or cowering to their wife because there's some kind of beta male. I'm sorry, I have no high opinions of people who hide behind a keyboard and run their mouth. And then a lot of the times, like what happened with me, the one guy who was running his mouth was actually a moderator, which defeated the purpose of what a moderator is supposed to do. You know, moderators to keep things on topic and keep things positive and the way that, you know, things are meant to be in that forum. But that moderator was hiding behind a fake profile picture that was, who was it? His cover photo on Facebook is Kenny Loggins. Oh, Voltron. And the irony of that, his profile picture is Voltron. Voltron's famous motto, slogan, catchphrase was legendary defender. So you got a profile picture of the legendary defender, but yet you're insulting YouTube creators when you don't even have the balls to put your real face out there in a group that you're a moderator of. Coward. And that's the nicest word I have for you. When I started doing my, checking the time, when I started doing my videos, I wasn't doing first impressions. When I did Shave Chaser, I wasn't doing first impressions. After doing Shave Chaser, I started rethinking how I was doing my content. I wanted to stay true to my commitment to myself of doing outdoor review videos. And so when that one came out, Mark Zarady and others had received it, and they reviewed it and got it out there, which is fine. It's great. I don't mind being last. But what I ended up doing was I released my video after the initial release of the soap set itself, and Douglas had no problem with that. If anything else, you can kind of consider I was playing, you know, cleanup, let everybody else get out there and take the lead and put the word out there, and then along comes Tobin with his gingery face and his beautiful waterfall. But Tokyo Rose was next from Douglas, and between Shave Chaser and Tokyo Rose, I decided I would come up with a first impression type thing, where when I first get it, I'll give a first impression, and a first impression only. In psychology, human psychology, a first impression is what we get from someone within the first 7 seconds of meeting them. Literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Anything much beyond that, and you start leaving what psychologists call the first impression. So I started doing first impressions of videos. Well, apparently someone didn't understand first impressions, and a couple of people wanted to talk crap about my content in a Facebook group, but they didn't like the first impression. Well, again, I also have to say that, I don't pretend that I'm doing all this right, but if you've got a better way of doing it, I would love to have a adult conversation with you, an exchange of ideals where, you can give me positive feedback. I feed off of constructive criticism. I really, really do. Something else I feed off of is other people's negativity. And when you approach me with it, I will call you out on it. And I called them both out on it. And of course, neither one of them replied. It was just deleted. The original post was that my replies were on. Of course, never got an apology, never got an explanation, anything like that, which is fine. I don't need one. But just know, I'm a counterpuncher. But in doing this first impression with Starling, it's really reinforced that I'm doing it right, and has nothing to do with these two douchebags in the Facebook group. It has everything to do with what has transpired with the razor itself. The videos I do are not for the fanboys. They're not for the people who are constantly plugging themselves into the community. While it's nice that, fanboys, fellow fanboys, I'm a self-proclaimed fanboy, that fanboys watch my content. Thank you, if you're watching this. It's more intended for the people who aren't as plugged in as you and I are in getting that information out there. Everything that I'm going to share in a first impression, a fanboy will already know. And furthermore, a hardcore fanboy, I don't think a review from anyone is going to change a fanboy's opinion, because you are chugging the Kool-Aid just like I am, and you already have enough knowledge on hand to help you decide whether or not you're going to make that purchase. So my content is aimed at the people who aren't in the know. My first impressions are exactly that. I spoke with Doug today. I wanted to release my full review video of the Starling this weekend, but it's still a couple of weeks out. So I wanted to include what I've learned about the Starling in this video here. If I would have done so I've been a part of the community for about 10 years, watching YouTube videos for right around 8. And something 6 or 7 years ago that really started driving me crazy, it was so apparent in a lot of online communities, an unboxing, a first impression is exactly that. Somebody unboxes something, they show it to you, and a few weeks later, months later, they will give their reviews, maybe even a week later. It's always, maybe it's just my impression, but that really lacks in this community. My opinion, what I have seen over the years, is you get a lot of kids in the candy store. They run in, grab the candy, and before they're even back in their car seat with mama, they've got it open, and before she even puts it in drive, they've ingested it and are ready to move on to the next. And I see that in a lot of content over the years, to where somebody will get something in the mail, they open it, they whip it up, they lather it up, they hit record before doing so, they shave, and then they tell you all about it like they've known it their whole life, like it's their dear old friend that they used to go and get candy from and ride in the car seat with mama. That's not a review. That is still just an unboxing. That is still just a first impression. When I'm buying a cell phone, when I'm buying a car, a laptop, whatever, if I want to know what something looks outside of the box, I'll look, in the box, coming out of the box, I'll look for an unboxing video. If I want a full review, I want a review from somebody who's used it multiple times, somebody who knows the pros and the cons, and that isn't still wrapped up in that honeymoon phase that, oh, this is the best thing ever. Oh my goodness, there will never be another like it. And then, now announcing the iPhone 2499. Oh my God, this is so much better than the iPhone 2388 that I'm using now. Oh, I gotta have it. This is the best thing ever. I have intentionally wanted to avoid doing reviews like that, and that's why with Shave Chaser, I sat back and I used the product. With this, had I done that right out of the box, a few things would have happened. I either would have had a good shave, and I wouldn't have been able to share with you what I have learned, or I would have had a bad shave. I would have either verbally blamed it on the razor, probably not, or the viewer would have perceived it as it being the razor's problem when it wasn't. The Starling, if you saw my first impression, and like you'll see in my review, the nubs are gone. The nubs that were on the V2 are gone. Put a picture right up here of exactly the danger that I'm talking about with this razor. This razor shaves like a dream. I now have, I believe it's 9. Part of me wants to say 10. I have shaved with this 9 times over the last 2 weeks. The first shave was a little bit of blood. The second shave, I got myself with a small weeper. The third and fourth shave, I'll put a picture of the third shave right here. But before I put a picture of the third shave, let me say that this has not happened since the fourth shave. It's the fourth shave that was the bloodiest. The third, I had more blood than I wanted. The fourth was extremely bloody. And that is what this picture is from. That blood is not the razor's fault. That blood is my fault. The fifth shave, sixth shave, 7th, 8th, and 9th, there has been no blood. On the 8th, I got a teeny tiny one that I could have gotten with any other razor. If you've been paying attention to the forums and other stuff out there, you might see people talking about this razor being a bloodbath. And I'm here to tell you, it can be a bloodbath if you don't use it right. After that fourth shave, I started looking for other content creators' videos. So I went and looked at Subi Shaves, Mark Serrati, the typical guys that Douglas would normally send stuff to. I didn't see anything, so that's when I started looking in the PAA fan group and other places to try and find information. And that's how I actually found the shit talk about my content. And the way I see it is, well, at least there's one video out there. I couldn't find any, and they couldn't find any either, which is why somebody actually put my video in the comments. And then those comments then started leading to shit talk about my content. But yet no one else has content out there. So I guess something's better than nothing, but not for mom's little boy. And when I couldn't find anything, I put my tail between my legs and I reached out to Doug. Doug, was blown away by the amount of blood, and he apologized, like, "Oh man, I should have warned you, blah blah blah." At the end of the day, I should have known better. I should have thought it through better than what I did, because what Doug ended up saying to me was something that I knew, but I guess it was just one of those things that you had to hear it for it to click. And as soon as he said it, it clicked. And as soon as he said it on that very next shave, the fifth shave, it was a dream. And I've been getting the most efficient shaves. It is a ton of fun to use, and there's been no bloodbath and only one weeper in 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 shaves. So 5 shaves after the bloodbath, no blood, a small weeper. So you got to look out for the corners, and what you got to do, I have a blade in there, you have to make all your movements straight. You can't do this turning thing like you normally would. You have to use this like you would a straight razor. And that is exactly how Doug described it. And ever since then, I've been approaching it just like you would a straight or a shavette or anything like that, like an old school straight razor. Straight strokes, no turning. You can't do any of the, nice catch, eh? You can't do this stuff, which is what I'm used to. You can't. And so it makes it a little trickier, because I have the beard line, and down underneath I have the beard line. And so you have to keep it perfectly straight. I won't do it with this one because I still have that blade in there. But if you do this at all, that corner will get you. And that is exactly what I was doing. My one, where it was like right here where I got myself, I turned it just a little bit. That's all it takes. You got to keep it straight, absolutely straight. And I can go across the grain, with the grain, and it all works out perfectly. I've rambled on for 25 minutes. I hope you're still with me. If you're still with me, super duper quick. Javier and Jeffrey, balded and bearded, I have your sets packaged, and with that I want to move on to the next one. Super duper quick. Bayrum Stirling, I buy, you fly giveaway, meaning I bought it, you pay for the shipping, and it's yours absolutely free. Stirling's Bayrum. Put Bayrum in the comments below. I believe I used it once. I might have used it twice. As you can see, it's super duper full. I've already had this electrical tape on there forever. The other one, Quiesco from A.I Shaving. Used it once or twice. And Quiesco is kind of tough to spell, so if you just want to put A.I Shaving, or if you want to put Quiesco, go right ahead. Delicious fragrance. Both of them are great fragrances, just like the other ones. I have way too many soaps, so I buy, you fly. That's an old saying, meaning like, say, if you asked me, if you said, hey Tobin, will you, like my kids do all the time, hey Tobin, will you buy lunch? And I'll be like, okay, you drive, I'll buy, right? And so like we do that all the time. Like the kids will ask for something, or somebody asks for something, like, okay, I'll go get it, but you're paying. And so that's what I buy, you fly. I bought it, you pay for the trip. It's been running $10 to $15 to get them to people. Shipping has gone up. I've rambled on long enough. Bayrum from Stirling, or Quiesco from A.I Shaving. If you don't know A.I Shaving, they're doing great stuff out of Washington. Other than that, I love you a long time. I hope you're still here with me. I feel like I had a lot of good stuff to say in this one. Did I piss you off? If I got you nodding your head, or do I got you going, that guy's a son of a bitch. That guy, he's so... Well, you're welcome either way. You're welcome. It's the little big things, like not letting trolls get to you on the internet. And you know what? You got to me. You pissed me off that night. I got over it. And all you ended up doing was reaffirming in my mind that I'm doing it right. And yeah, that's about all I got to say about that. Join us 6 p.m., 3 p.m. this Thursday. Instagram. Don't forget, there's the giveaway. I'll put that at the top. The giveaway to the other video, where you can enter for your chance to win a sticker. Golden ticket, baby. Damn it. Slow down. Take care. Have a great week. Last few hours of my vacation. Drat. Thank you.